Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome back. I'm your boy, the Dashing Trader, and today we're gonna talk about some recent tragic news that happened in the DoorDash community. 23-year-old DoorDash driver Cameron Cole's body was found in Richmond, Virginia, just days after 3 suspects were arrested in his missing Honda Civic in connection with a different deadly shooting. So, this is real tragic news. I want to first say prayers to the family of Cameron Cole, because this is like, not what you want to hear. Drivers' safety should be first and foremost when you out there delivering. And whenever I hear a story like this, it really makes me think twice about going out and delivering myself and the safety of other drivers out there on the road. Cameron Cole was a DoorDash driver who went missing back in April on the 28th in Chester, Virginia. So I didn't even hear about him going missing, which is sad because this is why we need to have more emphasis on missing persons reports, because they found him just now. He'd been missing since the 28th. So his family became worried when he didn't show up for a planned meeting with his mom, and his phone was turned off, which is unusual for him. So after several days of searching, his body was found, but only after some suspects were arrested in a separate shooting. So these suspects, Xavier Brown, Damon Williams, and Isabel Battle, were found in his stolen car. So they had his stolen vehicle in connection with another shooting, and that's how they was able to figure out where he was at after he was reported missing for days. He'd been reported missing since April 28th. So I got a little news clip here I'm gonna play, and we're gonna see what the local news had to say about it, because like I said, this is a really sad and tragic story, guys, and we want to make sure that we being safe out there. And this could have been any one of us, so let's go ahead and take a look at this story real quick and see what's going on. All right, so WSLS is the ones that broke this story, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this video real quick
of a man who
and
has
see what
ties to
how they
Southwest
reported
Virginia.
on it.
Cameron Cole was a DoorDash driver, and he was found dead in Richmond after disappearing in late April. 10 News reporter Duke Carter
and see, that's
shares
who paid the most
reaction
is the
from
family
those
and
who knew him
friends.
and their plans to honor a friend they say has gone too soon.
Cameron's childhood friends say that he was adventurous and he always kind of liked to get in some good trouble. They say he started his high school career
That's
at
just
Magna
horrible,
Vista in
man.
Southside, and eventually he transferred here to William Byrd in Vincent. And one friend I spoke to say he lost his best
This
friend.
happened in Virginia, guys.
So bad that he's gonna be gone.
This right here is a
childhood
schoolmate
friend
of
Cameron
his who went to
Cole,
school with
in
him,
disbelief
explaining
his
just how much of a
friend
good
is
guy he
no longer
was,
here.
He didn't deserve anything what happened to him.
Hodges says he and Cameron grew up in the same area in Axton. He and Cameron would play in the woods when they were in middle school. And one memory he has of Cameron creating a diss track
We gotta
of the
make
middle
sure
school
that
principal.
we
got his
being
name
safe
Wild
out there when
Cam,
we doing these
and it
deliveries.
fitted
And
because he was
on the
definitely
other
a
end,
wild-
what can the
wild
delivery
boy, but
companies do
it wasn't a
to
wild
help us
Cam
be
as
more
in
safe
bad,
out there
it
when
was
we
just
doing these
fun.
deliveries?
Now,
Because
Hodges says
this
he
is
and Cam
unfortunate.
went to Magna Vista High School, and he says Cam finished
I'm a
at William
student.
Byrd and later joined the Army.
We always
Sir,
was
he was in
proud
the
of
service.
that.
Cam lived in Prince George County
sad
and
to
was
see,
declared
man.
missing after he was last heard from
He
April
was reported
28th.
missing out of
His
Richmond,
fiance and mother to his child says she later got a text from him saying,
Prince
"I
George
love you,"
County,
at
to be
4:40 p.m.
precise.
while working for DoorDash in Richmond. However, according to DoorDash, he never made his last scheduled delivery. They say his last delivery was between
She got her
1
last text
and
at
2
4:40 p.m.
Richmond police
and then
arrested
didn't
3
hear from
people
him
who
after
were
that.
inside
He's
Cole's car
supposed to
who were
meet with his
connected to a
mom.
separate shooting. And
And
police
these
say
are the
Cole's
suspects
body
right here
was found
that's
in a
arrested
wooden
in
area
connection
in
with
Richmond.
another shooting, but
Police
now
have
they're
called
probably
his
looking
death
at
a
them
homicide.
in connection
They
to
took
this
the life out of me, honestly. I
this
just
missing
failed,
persons
and I
case
just
and
was in
unfortunate
disbelief.
passing.
Disbelief because a close friend is now gone.
No one in this area has a heart like Cam.
Now, Cameron's friends
Make
say
sure if you
they
got
will
loved
honor
ones
his
that's out there
life
doing deliveries,
May
make sure you're
20th
checking
at
up on them on a
6
regular
p.m. We'll
basis,
have
sending
more
them text
information on our
messages,
website
calling them.
at
If you're supposed to be meeting with them, make
WSLS.com.
sure you call them and
For now,
checking up on them, man,
reporting
because it's very
Duke Carter,
important.
News working for you.
And I suggest
10
that
News
if
reached
you
out
are
to
doing
DoorDash and
deliveries,
they tell
you
us,
share your
quote,
location with
"This is a
somebody
heartbreaking
so
tragedy."
at all times somebody know where you at and where your last location is, so it's not hard to figure out where you are.
We've
And
reached out to
if you
Cameron's
do
family to
end
offer
up
our
having some
support
difficulties
and
or
stand
safety
ready
concerns
to
when you
assist
out
law
there delivering.
enforcement with their investigation however we can.
So I was reading this news story here. This they also reported on they also had a report on it on lawandcrime.com. So if you want to head over there and check out the article related to it, you can check it out. But I got a little bit more information on what was going on from this website and from what I was able to gather. According to police, the fatal shooting of Christopher Tyler is the incident where these 3 suspects got arrested, and they were able to identify the stolen vehicle as the vehicle of the DoorDash driver Cameron Cole, and through their investigation, they was able to find his body. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be asking these suspects some more questions in regards to his death and figuring out if there's any correlation or if there's any responsibility on their part for that. And you know, as a dasher, I can't help but think about the impact this could have on the gig economy and the delivery service as a whole, because companies like DoorDash and Grubhub have become increasingly popular in the last couple years, right? Because of the flexibility and the different opportunities you can get in the short term to earn a little bit of extra money, right? However, incidents like this leads to a decline in consumer trust and can result in new regulations and overall new safety protocols that really we probably need, that's going to affect the industry. And the first thing that always become affected is like the profitability. So yes, we need more safety, but when incidents like this happen, it really makes me think about what are going to be the impacts as far as regulations in the gig economy. And on the other hand, this could be an opportunity for the companies to take a closer look at their safety protocols, because like I said, if it was like, track your locations, make sure you're sharing your location with your loved ones at all times. You texting them, letting them know what's going on, because you always constantly at different locations, and let's just make it easy for our loved ones to find us, right? And I think the delivery companies need to be doing something along the lines of that as well. So by investing in, you know, new technology and training programs, these companies can create safer work environments for us, even if we out there in the field. In conclusion, the death of Cameron Cole and the subsequent arrests of these suspects have raised, you know, some safety concerns for delivery drivers, and it's sad. Now, I want to say, let's pray for the family of this delivery driver, because they are the ones that suffering the most through all of this. And you know, I just want to give my prayers out to them, and make sure you thinking about them. Be safe out there. You know, be safe. That's all I got for today's video. You know, I wanted to bring you guys something that's informative and that can really make you think about being safe out there. With recent events going on, safety got to be number one. You got to make it home to your family. Don't forget to check out the full video on the news website. You can also check out that news article on lawandcrime.com.